Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. Let's tap in, grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because me, Tasha, is gonna spill the tea straight. No chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. So use your discernment. If I pull out some zodiac signs, check your birth chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node. It doesn't really matter what sun sign you have, but check your birth chart. It'll make a little bit more sense if you do know that, okay? If you know somebody else's, even better. I don't suggest you go browsing into people's timelines and stuff like that because shit changes, like seriously. So at the end of the day, use your discernment, do your own fact checking. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear a Cinderella. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon in the corner, and you will get notified when I post new content. Cheers, guys, and let's get going. I got the Corleone deck and the Disney is villain deck, okay? So let's see what's going on. Cheers. I hope you had a beautiful night, a beautiful day whenever you're tuning in. Let me know in the comment section after the live premiere how things are going. I do love hearing your feedback and how your days went. Okay, so ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space with the Corleone deck. Let's see what's going on for my beautiful collective. What do you want to tell them? Please guide me and protect me while I'm channeling this message. It's the world with the Knight of Pentacles. You're taking your time. You have ended a lot of cycles, okay, in order to bring in this new cycle. A lot of people may be watching you on the big world wide web as well, okay? And we have the Two of fucking Pentacles. Okay. You have a choice. Two of Pentacles. Okay? Somebody may have juggled you. They may have gambled you. They may have had a full fucking house in their hand. Generosity. Six of Cups. Six of Pentacles. You may be very, 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 very lucky. Whatever you're gonna make, it's gonna be like a home run, a knock out of park. It's gonna be a full house, guys. But you have to be wise in this decision. You could have been at a crossroad. A lot of people could have been for a while, like I said, but you ended situations that kept you in this wondering energy, right? The hangman. It's in the up. It's in the reverse. Somebody was waiting for something. Now they have gotten whatever they were waiting for or whatever kind of information. A lot of people are seeing things in a 360-degree angle. I mean, they're seeing the whole picture, right? But they're still stuck. Somebody's stuck. Maybe because they had a decision, they had a full house and they fumbled it. Now that full house is in your hands. Maybe you had a poker face. Maybe people didn't know you had that full house. Maybe you pretended like you didn't have nothing in your hand. The best way to win, right? Yeah, tradition. The King of Swords is the best way to win in conflict. It's the Five of Swords. Somebody did, they wanted to betray you, but oh my God, your willpower is off the chain. You got some kind of clarity. You stood on in your truth, okay? Especially as people were trying to come up against you. Somebody, they aimed to KILL, you know what I mean? But it didn't work. It didn't work. Now they're looking at things in a different perspective and they realize that you had the hand the whole time. You made the right decision for yourself. You didn't sacrifice anybody else but your ego. And you move forward through the conflict with the truth, standing in that truth. Now people are feeling like bottom of the deck. Priestess. Like you are very lucky, like you know information that not many people know. And a King of Wands in reverse, a person who claims they're a leader, but they're a follower is really upset because you're putting them on their ass and you're doing it all with your intuition alone. Somebody tried to put something in the dark, but you see in the darkness. You came from the darkness. You chose the light. That's why you're so fucking powerful. Like I said, you can go through all these conflicts. These people want to throw you in their butts. They wanted to say things that clearly weren't true, but at the end of the day, your life is proving Like your life speaks for itself. You have nothing to prove, nothing at all. And you're speaking, wow, you're speaking the truth and it's causing a death, Knight of Swords. In reverse, it's pissing somebody to fuck off that you had that fucking full house the whole time. Maybe it's pissing somebody off that they had the full house, but they deaded a situation. Maybe you were in a masculine energy in a relationship, a partnership, a friendship. If you're female, excuse me, this is spiritual burps, guys. And somebody, because somebody was in a very feminine energy, guys. It is what it is. If this is a relationship, the person you were with, if you were a female, was in a very feminine energy. If you're a male, this, you see what I'm trying to say, right? So flip the roles as you see fit. But the female, whatever partner, the female was in a very masculine energy, okay? And it was because you didn't have somebody to protect you. What you had was an opponent. Okay. You had somebody who was jealous of you. Somebody wanted you to follow them. Okay. They wanted to be the leader, but they were leading themselves into the ditch and you've seen it. You had foresight with the high priestess. So you decided not to follow that person and they got mad. Now they're pissed the fuck off because you ended up having the full house the whole time. You may have tried to forewarn somebody that they were making the wrong choice, but they didn't want to listen to you. They undermined you. They slept on you. Well, a narcissist's worst nightmare is somebody who they underestimated. The moon. The moon goes underneath the hangman in reverse. A lot of people do see things in a 360-degree angle, but they're still stuck. Why? Because they did not sacrifice their ego. Instead, they want to sacrifice others. Ancestors sees all, especially what's done in the dark. You're not going to get all the answers that you seek, guys. And you understand that. You're not going to get the apologies that you wanted, and you understand that. But you are moving forward, even through all the chaos and the conflict. It's just pulling a ricochet. That bullet was intended for you, but it didn't hit you. So where's it going if it didn't already hit somebody? Ancestors? Wow, yeah. Most definitely somebody feels like they're in the hot seat. It's the Four of Cups, guys. Somebody feels bored, okay? They feel like you're rejecting them. They actually feel like they're going into this, like the electric chair, like they are being judged for trying to bring you conflict, for trying to stab you in the back or drag you under the bus or lie on you in some kind of way. It's like at the end of the day, somebody just wanted to win at all costs and they couldn't. King of Swords, because you stood on business. And yeah, it's the fucking Four of Swords. You healed. You stood on business and you healed. And as soon as you healed, it put blinders on. Like it was able to like put this light on the situation because you had a bird's eye view and you deaded something. Eight of Swords. You deaded some kind of contract, some kind of relationship. Somebody tried to restrict you. And when you walked away from that partnership, friendship, family, whatever it is, a mindset. Remember, what we're sacrificing is the ego, right? The past self. So yes, we do mourn. We do mourn for these relationships, these friendships, these family energies. But what we're doing is we're mourning the old us because what we brought to the table, it wasn't really about what they brought to the table because at the end of the day, they gave us a big fucking headache. It was what we brought to the table. And we're mourning that old us to bring in something new. Bottom of the deck. See? Eight of Pentacles. You did the motherfucking work. And now it's time for you to make bank from that. I told you, you had the keys. You got the keys. Heart of the deck. Oh, wow. 10 of Cups. Yeah, you got the keys to happiness, guys. You put in the work. Okay? Money is definitely coming in. If you don't see it, it's coming. It's the 10 of Pentacles, not the 10 of Cups. Wow, even crazier. Now, you could have went towards love instead of money, and somebody chose money instead of love. Now, when you go towards love, money comes in. It's self-love. Now, if you're anything like me, it's very fucking frustrating. It's been 4 years that I have been, on this healing journey and not, having this physical attraction. But when you do love yourself, the money comes in because now you are tapping into this oneness of self. You're having this alchemical marriage within yourself and using your secretions monthly to manifest your beautiful life. Now, people could say that you're doing magic and manipulation and spell work, but you're not. You're not. And this is why you have the 10 of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. It is the Ten of Cups, excuse me. I thought this was the Ten of Pentacles, but it's the Eight of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles wants to come out. Maybe it'll come out in the villain deck. We're going to find out why somebody is sulky in the background. It's because they can't battle you. The Knight of Swords, they're mad. They wanted to be an opponent towards you. They wanted to battle you, but it's like they put too much in the dark. They're in a crisis right now, especially when it comes to faith, because even with the hope of a mustard seed, you're able to really persevere, see through the veil, and end contracts that clearly are not good for you. Now, somebody wanted you to go to jail, be in a mental entrapment, some kind of purgatory here on earth, some kind of isolation, not have anybody to come towards you to help you. That has all ended. It's all death. You had a major transformation, inevitably changing and opening up a new beginning for you, which is bringing in this jackpot energy, guys. You are very, very lucky, okay? So manifest not for just you, but for the greater good of all. Happiness and family is in your cards, guys, but people wanted to block this. So what's the Two of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords? Somebody is really mad because they thought that they had the hand, and they probably did, but they fumbled it. And then they acted like you weren't shit, and is mad now because you had a poker face the whole time. You knew what hand you had. You knew you got this. It was the decisions you made that are bringing in your future. The same as others, guys. We got the same 24 hours in a day. It's the Strength, the Fool with the Six of Swords. You moved away from a very karmic mother-in-law, mother, grandmother, auntie. Could be a guy. Take it as it resonates. Who's very, you know what I mean? But you took a leap of faith, okay? You have the angel and the devil on your shoulders. It resides in all of us, okay? So in order to know yourself, you're probably like a retired crash out, so you have to be careful not to put yourself in situations that are going to make you very upset, because you know who you are. You know what you bring to the table. You know that at the end, you will persevere. So people were trying to push your buttons, trying to get you in a corner where you're going to push back, but you moved differently this time. And you had the strength to understand that there was a lot of conniving energies, a lot of people wanting to get on you, but you took a leap of faith, did something different. You understood that as above, so below. You're not going to judge others because you've been in a situation where others have judged you. You've been in situations where you had nothing. So you don't wish that upon others, but somebody did not want you to have anything. Now they're mad because you've seen through it. And with the help of the ancestors, you were able to move away from the situation, take a leap of faith, and you have the strength to persevere your own inner demons. Of course, you're able to face others. You have no shame, none whatsoever. And people are seeing in a 360-degree angle that you ain't waiting on nothing. You didn't ask permission, and you're not waiting on permission. You're moving forward. You know that there's a lot in the dark, and you're not going to get all the answers that you seek, and you're not going to get the apology. But the Hangman is in reverse with the Moon. A lot of people look at you like you're a mystery, okay? You have these deep emotions that people cannot address or see in themselves. So they get angry, they get jealous, they get envious of you. Knight of Swords. Thank you, ancestors. See, they get mad, they get jealous, they get envious of you because you won't battle them. You don't have to. Your wit is enough. You put them right on their ass with just talking alone. That's why they don't want to face you, because you talk the truth and they use tricks. See? It's the Seven of Wands. You have the protection, guys. And somebody's mad that you have the protection, and that all paths lead to the same destination. So you're not in a rush. You are patiently waiting, and you don't need to know all the answers. You just need to know that you're on the right path. And God, Creator, Source, the Sun God Ra, thank you, ancestors. The Sun God Ra always like shows you the way. They always help you. They guide you on this path. They light it up. They say, okay, you're on the right path. Or you have people like me who guide you, give you this heads up about this judgment. There was a lot of people who judged you falsely. I'm not gonna lie, they were evil, they were cruel. But God, creator, source is enlightening. It could even be a lover. Somebody use some kind of manipulation, magic, trickery, sorcery, whatever it is, guys, to try to, hoodwink somebody, finesse somebody, bamboozle somebody into some kind of relationship, partnership, friendship. Take it as it resonates. Could be a family, like I said, an auntie, a stepmother, a mother. Who knows? At the end of the day, it could even be a baby mama, baby daddy. I don't know. But at the end of the day, somebody try to keep somebody blocked so that they wouldn't see you. Try to take your voice so they wouldn't hear you. Try to take their eyes so they couldn't recognize your soul. But God, creator, source is enlightening the fact, and you don't need another person to succeed. And a lot of people feel some kind of way now because they're waking up from the illusion. They judged you falsely. Now they're having to face this judgment. They wanted to bring you confliction. They had a bullet that had your name on it. Now where the fuck is it going, guys? Because with the Five of Pentacle, the Five of Swords, with the Four of Cups, somebody knows why you let them go. Friends, family, acquaintances, they know exactly why they said you were boring. So they wanted to cause you some kind of conflict because they were the boring one. Yes, there you go. Because they were a narcissist. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius doesn't have to be guys, but it's somebody who's a liar. Now they try to have some kind of documents to say that you were this and that and that and this. They wanted to play you like a fiddle, but they ended up playing somebody else because they could not affect your mind. Your mind is like Fort Knox. You cannot be broken. Somebody tried to break you though. And the fact that they couldn't break you is putting them in this. And they're in this little bit of a hell of their own making, guys. Because now they're bored of their life and their status, and they feel like they're in an electric chair, like the ancestors are really judging them for judging you. Somebody could have called you a bitch. You probably are, depending on the person, right? King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah, there was a very narcissistic group, family, couple that was up against you. They're both in this electric chair spiritually, guys. They're having to pay the consequences because somebody is a Madam Mim kind of character. Okay? They portray themselves as something that they're not. Now they came up against the real one. Now is feeling some kind of way because you are who you are. You're authentically pure. And somebody's pissed off because you see them as a player. In and out. They are not who they pretend to be. And now their mask is falling off, especially this couple. They did really judge you falsely. What is this? Yeah, it's wow. And a Queen of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, somebody really did a lot of energy work, a lot of magic, a game stalking. But the Five of Wands is in reverse. These people are in a lot of remorse. They wish they never came up against you. I can promise you that because they can't fight. Whatever energy they try to tarnish, like with their words or magic or anything, guys, it may have worked for a little while because people are delusional. But at the end of the way, they're all disillusioned because look at this. You called it for what it is. It's filth. And somebody feels like you're rejecting them. They know exactly why they're being rejected from your life. I'm telling you, if doing too much was a person, it'd be this fucking group, okay? And now they're feeling all some kind of way because there's only one judge. Ain't you. And it most definitely ain't them. Well, they're gonna have to face that mirror themselves. King of Swords, you stand on business. You said what you said and mean what you say. You got this lantern, this light inside of you, and you help others to see the truth. Ace of Cups in reverse about the lack of self-love. You love yourself enough to love people from afar, but you know better. You want people to eat, just not at your table. It is what it is. Four of Swords, you have healed, and you healed with the truth. You got out of this woe as me, pity me, why me? You know why you. You know exactly why you. And you did the work to stand on business, to say this isn't love and I don't need it in my life. 10 of fucking cups. Yeah. These people really wanted to come in and act like they loved you. Could be a family. Somebody who wanted a family with you. They didn't have no love. You were the one who had love. Hence why you may be mourning that old person that you were, because you had to transform into the Empress. You had to put down that masculine energy and tap into this feminine energy. And you had to make sure that the men in your life were in their masculine energy so that you stay in this feminine energy. If they're a bunch of bitches, you will be back into the energy of a masculine. And we don't need none of this. Did the work. Sitting in the feminine energy with your feet up and you are attracting. But there is an energy externally who has been siphoning your energy, who has to turn the fuck around and face that mirror that I just talked about. Because the Six of Pentacles is in reverse. They tried to take from you, and they did, but it didn't fucking work. And now whatever they took from you is being returned back because you did the work. Money is fucking coming, and so is happiness and a everlasting love. And what is this? Wow, because you're the fucking star. You healed something that somebody did not want you to heal. They wanted you to stay in this masculine energy, to not tap into the divine feminine energy, but you are both light and dark, masculine and feminine, the angel and the devil. You are very fucking balanced and you intimidate the fuck out of people as that Empress. And there is an older energy, much older than you, maybe about 10 to 15 to 40 years old, the fuck who knows, than you, who is upset because now that you have cut off their energy, they are depleting, aging like milk, and you can see that they have done some manipulation and magic to others. Cause you're sitting there like fucking aging like fine wine, like Benjamin Button, like literally going backwards as these people are being seen because they try to do too much in your energy. And well, they came up against the right one. You pushed them right into spiritual awakening, gave them a crazy motherfucking death. Cause like I said, somebody tried to come up against you because of your beauty, but look, you healed. You healed that heartbreak. It's that Five of Swords. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, somebody really wanted to fucking stab you in the back. They wanted to win at all costs, so they tried to be you, doppelgang you, or whatever, try to be like your energy or something. Look, but you have the passion. You have the real magic. You have the real inspiration. You have the real creativity. So people are just leeching, right? So ancestors said, keep going. Keep going, because look at this. The world. You ended a situation, especially with these players. These people who want to fucking try to stab you in the back, you will speak on it. People feel some kind of way because you are demolishing them. You are showing who's the leader and who's just a follower. And look, the Two of Pentacles, somebody did try to juggle you. They made a decision. They feel like they fumbled the bag. And that bag just landed on your motherfucking lap. Because at the end of the day, a Page of Wands, you are the messenger. You are the real deal Holyfield. Somebody looks at you like the genie in the bottle, but they try to rob you, right? So they can take all your powers. Wrong idea. Somebody is looking like a fool, like a gesture. Oh, wow. And it's karma time, baby. So there is major death, okay? Because we're clarifying the death with the Eight of Pentacles. So, I mean, the Eight of Swords, excuse me. So somebody did try to come in with some kind of message to take from you, or this could be in the past, right? Past, present, future, but you've seen it for what it is. You knew who you were. These people did not want you to tap into who you were, but you had a major transformation and you healed from the heartbreak. You've seen the heartbreak for what it was. You've seen the lack of love, but that didn't mean that you didn't have the love. It just meant that your environment, Queen of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah. It wasn't with friends like this, who needs enemies? With family like this, who needs enemies? And you were probably born into a very toxic community of people who are dragging people under and who won't help those others out. Anyways, at the end of the day, you're getting justice, and these people are having to fucking pay the consequences. You broke some kind of contract. You cut the cords. You cut the chains that binded you and put the chains right back on the person who wanted to put them on you. Now somebody's feeling heartbroken because now they're feeling all that shit that they tried to suppress for so long. If people are waking up from illusion, a spell work, manipulation, they ate that poison apple, drinking the haterade of all these karmic energies here. Somebody wanted to play you. They ended up getting played. Now they're waking up from the illusion and looking at you like the Empress. Yes, you did change. You were sitting in a very masculine energy. And if you choose, you can flip the script and go back to that energy. But you've worked really, really hard to get in the position that you're in. And you've healed. Somebody feels like they can't heal with you because you did too much work. 8 of Wands in reverse, and they can't message you. Why? Because you are a majestic creature. You are far beyond the reach of these kind of energies. And people are mad because they judged you, and they judged you falsely, and you still had the strength to persevere. Take a new leap of faith and know who you are. Stand on that. You may have a big bullseye on your back because you're always alone, but you're never really alone. And people know this. They know that you have that full house. Whatever decision you make is going to be the best decision for you. Ancestors, what's this 8 of Pentacles? You really did the work, 10 of Wands, and it's burdening. Whoa, this Madam Mim character, this Jezebel character, I'm telling you, somebody is so intrigued by what you do, so they want to be you. But now they're burdened because they can't get the victory because the victory lies within. It's never about the external world, guys. It's never about the validation, the likes, the approvals, the money, none of this stuff. It's about banking the good blessings in the ether. So when we leave here, we have a spot. We're not coming back to this earth. This is the goal. This is end goal. It's not big house and fancy stuff. No, end goal is when we leave here, our spirit transcends into a different plane and we don't get stuck here to replay it over and over and over. Because I personally, this is my opinion, everybody's got a different opinion. I personally believe that this is a hell where we are learning our experiences. And if we continuously fuck up, then we are put back here to relearn it. So we are trying to wake up, raise our vibrations so that this way we don't have to replay this fucking life again. 6 of Wands. Somebody thought they had victory over you. Now they're realizing that it's never been about money. Never, never, never. You've stopped it right the fuck up. And this is spiritual bank, guys. And that spiritual bank is coming in. Look, it's time to have fun. It's time to socialize, time to do something different. And with that Page of Cups, a lot of people want to come in and apologize because they're having to pay the consequences for their karma. They may not have apologized. They probably never will, but I promise you they feel some kind of way. But until they have that sacrifice of the ego, they're always going to stay there where they are in the lower vibration chakras. And you cannot go back there to try to drag them out unless they ask you to help them. You are not responsible for anybody at all. And even if they ask you to help them, all you can do is guide them and they need to do the work. If they refuse to do the work, then you need to understand that that person is going to bleed on you. Okay? And a narcissist loves to put you up just to drag you back down so that you're the one who's burdened. But the victory lies within us. So we're not looking for the external world validations. We're not here for the hype or any of that. And we're not asking for approval either. Hence, it burdens these people because you did the work. It takes a lot of work to be in solitude and to love yourself and to know that even when you have nobody, you still have somebody. I have all of you people, even though I don't have people in my face. I have passion for what I do, and I know that I'm doing the right thing because all of you, each and every one of you tell me every day of how much you're getting from the reading. This is why I love reading the comments after the live premieres because they mean so much to me. And this is where I get my passion. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the hype or the fame. Like, come on, are you serious? If anything, it's giving me more hate because I'm doing and saying things that people are trying to keep silent. Or you say too much. Not supposed to put people on game. Well, why not? Why not? Yeah, it's the 9 of Cups, guys. People don't want you to put people on game because they don't want people to be happy. People want to be seen, you to be seen as a joke, not wish fulfillment. Now somebody's upset because you are wish fulfillment, and even without a family or a support system, you're still fucking happy. And you are big mama, so you make sure that things are in check and taken care of. And somebody feels like they missed out on an opportunity because they wanted to be greedy and take the whole fucking, the whole lamb instead of just making a motherfucking wish and treating you well as the genie. You had the magic the whole time, guys, Temperance Angel, and now somebody is feeling upset because they got a big fucking heart on for you. They just have a lot of passion for you, but they're drinking. They're over drinking. Oh my God, I almost said overdosing. Somebody needs to be careful, okay? Be careful of the company you keep. There could be conniving, vicious girlfriend, boyfriend, mom, dad, I don't know, somebody who is very conniving, trying to put things in somebody's drinks or trying to manipulate them in some kind of way, who is real. It could even be a group. There's 3 people here. Um, who have been trying to put an illusion on somebody, and now that the illusion is breaking, there's somebody who's really pissed off and burdened that they're not getting the victory, so they may try to keep somebody distracted. They may try to keep you distracted with something so that you're not focused on your purpose. At the end of the day, somebody is having to pay the consequences because you got family, you got support system, guys. You are the fucking star. You are the healer. You got hope and guidance, and somebody is coming in. They see you as this, like, how can I put it? Like, so graceful, like through it all. And I'm telling you, you've been through it. You're very graceful. You could have really crashed the fuck out many times, but it just shows how much you've grown over the years. Ancestors, let's get some more here. Okay, so let's get the after tarot. Ancestors, what's going on? Look at the after tarot. So, 6 of Swords, Fool, Strength. The Knight of Swords in reverse. And the 2 of Pentacles. Somebody is so mad that they underestimated you. Yeah, Empress. I don't fucking make it up. Somebody is so mad that they underestimated you. They really thought that you were probably even like, um, playing for the same sex kind of energy, like on the down low because you were so in the masculine energy. But like I said, it was just because you had some bitch ass in your fucking energy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna keep it real. See? 10 of Cups, because your family was a bunch of bitch ass people. It is what it is. They undermined you, and now look, they're all in this fucking shitty ass fucking energy. That's a big rainy day for everybody, but you've been in that rainy day for a very long time. You got yourself out of it, not with the help of anybody here on the 3D, but of the ancestors, of the spirit guides with that 6 of Swords. And now somebody feels foolish because you do have the strength to persevere all by yourself and get this victory. You're about to get crowned. Somebody wants to pay it forward. A lot of people may. And it's the High Priestess. It's because you did see through the veil and you didn't judge nobody. You really didn't. It's all internally, guys. As that Empress, High Priestess, the victory is all internally. You had the strength to battle the opponents and tell them, listen, I don't know what the fuck kind of information you got, but you're judging the wrong one. You need to go look in the mirror. Now these people are going to take several seats. And ancestors are putting that mirror in front of them. And they're having to, bite the bullet. The bullet that was had your name on it. Ancestors, what's the Hangman in reverse? The Knight of Swords in the reverse? The 7 of Wands and the Judgment. I'm telling you, with the moon, you were protected from whatever was in the dark. Somebody tried to do a lot of illusion magic. Even, chaos magic or ugly spells. Oh, I don't know what the fuck they be doing, but they be doing all kinds of stupid shit. And at the end of the day, you did the proper work necessary. You did the real work. You put in the work. And these people, they put in the work to fucking try to, distort your view. They're pissed off because you're still protected from it. All paths lead to the same destination. Your destination is transcendence. And while you're here, you're going to make the best out of it. You're going to make sure that your legacy is in check and you're logical. You're smart. Knight of Pentacles. See what I mean? Three of Cups. You're smart. You're not celebrating with just anybody. You're not doing just anything, and you're taking your motherfucking time, and you're not judging others because they don't know how to celebrate properly. I'm telling you, people are drinking and partying, but they're not celebrating. Not even happy about what they're doing. And that's why they're going through justice. Okay, balancing of the scales. People are having to face themselves, especially this group. Very karmic energy wanted to fucking drag you into their conflicts. They wanted to stab you under the back and win at all costs. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Queen of Cups, all in reverse. Well, Five of Wands is in reverse. They are not winning. Ten of Swords. Somebody did want to betray you. Now, these people are at their lowest, rock bottom energy. They thought that you were there. You are not mirroring this. These people are feeling left the fuck out from the kingdom, from the cold, from your life. And if somebody wants to send you a message, they are on bended motherfucking knees. I think somebody is waving the white flag. Look at this. Somebody wants to come in, they want to come in fast. Queen of Pentacles. But you look at them like a snake. Somebody wants to offer you some kind of opportunity, but you're like, whoa, straight. And that's why somebody's feeling upset, because they're very immature. Somebody listened to what other people had to say, and now they're coming in as a Page of Wands, and you're like, you good? You okay? All right. As long as you're good, we're fine. We're going to go. We're going to separate our ways. You understand. Somebody didn't know any better, but shit, they're out of it. They didn't have love then. I doubt they have love now, guys. It is what it is. You have love. And I think they just regret the fact that they slept on you. And I'm telling you, there's a family, or fuck, somebody's family, who's been trying to siphon you, or a whole community, a spiritual group perhaps. Take it as it resonates, but you just put these people on their ass with the truth alone. I told you, they use tricks to use truth. We're not the same here. You don't play on the same playing field. Look, see? And that's why they're in an illusion. They are really in an illusion. Because you spoke it. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Empress, Four of Swords. Yeah, you definitely rested from a situation. You couldn't see everything. You know, a lot of people know you have a lot of options, but you don't go dibble-dabbling in those options, because you know that with your kind of energy, you can't just be associating yourself with anybody. You can't, because they get very jealous and envious. That's probably why you don't have a lot of friends. See, the Hangman, because these people, they can't go inwards and face themselves, spiritual burp. So they get mad at you because you are speaking the truth. Hierophant in reverse. You're speaking the truth on people who are public figures, or have some kind of public authority, or some kind of something. And they're more sick than the people that they're leading, especially this King of Wands, claiming to be a fucking leader or a soldier in some kind of way. They're a fucking follower. It is what it is, and people are seeing it. There's a lot of people in power who are mad because you will not bend to their outdated belief systems. You're not going to mold into what they want. You are anarchy. Government is chaos. It is what it is. Anarchy is peace, and government is chaos. You're speaking on it. You're saying what you said, and you're putting to death anything. Tower. Wow. It's causing a major tower because you are very fucking intelligent. Very intelligent. So, the death with the Eight of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Justice, and the Three of Swords. I'm telling you, a lot of people wanted to hurt you. You ended the contracts, you transformed, you moved away, balancing of the scales, and it's causing major tower. Why? Because you're standing on it this time, and you mean what you said. You're not bending, you're not breaking. These people are feeling burdened, especially this old, ugly old hag in the background who really wanted to distort people's view about you, especially people that loved you. Wow, and they did this under the moon, not realizing that you're the true divine feminine. Somebody wanted you to stay in this masculine energy so men wouldn't gravitate to you. Or they wanted you as a man to stay in a feminine energy so women wouldn't gravitate to you. Take it as it resonates, guys. But look, you got the Hangman here. Oh, somebody's definitely looking at things differently, and they see it. They may not be hung anymore. This could be all self-inflicted, and somebody is realizing it because the moon just showed me in the reverse. Whatever was in the dark, it's coming to light and it's causing a major tower. That's justice, guys, because they wanted to harm you, hurt you. This is not from any of the decks that I used, but it was on the floor. Six of Swords. The ancestors did help you to guide you away. And you got that Four of Swords there. You healed. You stood on it. The truth of that heartbreak that somebody juggled you. Now whoever juggled you is feeling some kind of way because holy fuck, you got the victory. The victory always lied with you within yourself. And that's why people were trying to fight with you so you wouldn't know who you were. King of Cups. And so a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces perhaps, doesn't have to be. Somebody who has a lot of love for you would not come towards you or would not listen to their ancestors about this love. Somebody chose a little tiny cup, little tiny chalice. The ancestors are like, dude, you may want to replace that because you're looking a little fucking miserable. You got all these emotions around you, but you're not tapping into it. It's inevitably leaving you with a little tiny cup. Like I said, somebody chose money over love instead of choosing the love. And now ancestors are like, you feel like a fucking fool, don't you? Somebody is very burdened. Star, because you're healing. Somebody loves you, very admired by you. And it's because no matter what's being sent towards you, you're going to heal that shit. And somebody is over drinking, over analyzing. King of Pentacles. And you could have somebody who wants to come towards you after this long day's night, after this rainy day, to come and heal something with you. This is somebody who's very reliable, very resourceful. This is the sugar daddy kind of energy. You know, you're not looking for that kind of energy. It is what it is. But somebody's seen you in the cold, in the dark, by yourself for a very long time because of some kind of emperor who tried to take from you emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. That emperor in the reverse who tried to control you, manipulate you, gaslight you, lie on you, try to use, this could even be a boss, you know, who was with all these people in reverse to try to gang up against you, you know. At the end of the day, they have nothing to stand on. They missed out on a big opportunity. They seen you as the wish fulfillment. They thought they can siphon something from you, and now somebody's coming in to give you everything that was taken from you. And I don't know if it's a person, but it most definitely is from the ancestors. Look, it's the Eight of Cups. And this emperor in the reverse who tried to take from you is aimlessly wandering. You drank from your own cup while somebody was trying to drink from yours. It's a Lovers. I'm telling you, somebody left you broke, busted, and in despair. They left you for dead, and now you have an option, a choice. Somebody is coming in to help you after falling. We've all been in a situation where we need a little legs up, a hand out, you know, some encouragement. Whether this be you encouraging a masculine or a masculine coming in to encourage you, somebody most definitely wants to inspire you because you have inspired them. Look, Knight of Cups. You got to be careful because this energy could be very in and out. But you have offered love to somebody and somebody was too busy in war and a war of their own mind to really see the love that you had for them. So they left you, inevitably leaving space for somebody at your vibration to come in and love on you. Wow, Four of Cups. You are no longer going to be rejected. And look, it looks like somebody chose 4 cups instead of 1. Somebody likes multiple partners and you're not that guy, you're not that girl. And while look, somebody is smug, arrogant now because they're not getting any wish fulfillment because it's like they could have a whole roster of people, male, female, fuck, they could be bi. It doesn't matter. They're not filling their soul up because they're just drowning themselves. They're hurting themselves. And somebody thought that they were hurting you. Make that make sense. At the end of the day, you moved away calmly with no distortion. You see through it. You've been through the rain. It's been a hard day's night, guys, but you got through it. Like my last reading, somebody feels like they're working like a dog trying to get to you, but they got a lot of work to do, okay? And somebody is never going to apologize if they did you wrong. Whether this is mother, father, auntie, uncles, grandmother, sister, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, baby mama, baby daddy. They don't have the courage, the balls, or the tenacity to face you because they know that you're going to speak the truth. You have already been crowned, anointed, and you stand on it. Anybody who's trying to siphon energy from you is being put in the hot seat. And at the end of the day, karma does not have an expiry date. Ancestors, for my star seed, elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine, for what is the star seed oracle message for today? And it is trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Yeah, we all have time is not running out, guys. Not at all. We always have an opportunity to change our mind. That's what's beautiful about life. You get some information that maybe yesterday you didn't have, which offers you an opportunity to change your mind. Look at things in a different perspective because you didn't have that information before. But if you're in your ego, then you won't be able to learn anything because you'll think that you know everything and that you're always right. We're not. We're not always right at all. So often, those who feel like they're here for a reason sense that time is running out. They spend their life worrying about that they might miss their moment. But the only way to miss your life or your moment is to spend your time worrying about missing it. It's never too late to answer the call. You're never too old. The tide of your life are magnificently orchestrated to come in and out in perfect unison. Don't race ahead and ride the wave that was never meant for you. You'll waste your precious time and energy when instead you can just enjoy your life. Everything has a season and you're being called to trust the one you're in. Don't be impatient. Compromise, competition, or paranoia. Don't let impatience, comparison, competition, paranoia disturb your seeds. It may seem every day everyone has anxiety these days, consciously scanning for something they might have missed or a possible threat. Think keeping our mind and body points to the same direction of our soul is nearly impossible as such reactive speeds. Right now, we're being reminded to take a breath and trust the wave we came in on, to trust the season you're in. Time is not running out. There's plenty of time. So there's no reason to rush. It's never too late. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can you trust the timing of your life a little more? Guys, we're all on different timelines. Maybe you got late. You came in late in the game. Maybe you didn't have any backing, rich parents, a support system. That's fine. So you're late in the game. But it doesn't matter. You can jump timelines. It is possible for the student to become the teacher. And for that teacher to be proud of the student that student has leveled up past them. So clap for others, guys. Ancestors, what's the victorious Francis? Wow, and it's the 28. Somebody feels like they are being drained. They have been drained. Now the truth is affecting somebody, okay? They feel like they knew the whole time, but they didn't act on something. And now they're having to face the consequences of going up against somebody whose intentions were pure the whole time. Number 28, the colorless Duke. Decisions, new path, and ideas. There are many distractions around you which may be stopping you from focusing on what's important right now. You must take time to concentrate on your needs in order to recognize where your energy should lie. You must first find time to be quiet, meditate, or just remove yourself from a busy situation. You have an air of time and a positive energy around you. This is a time to be confident and reach for the stars. Like I said, somebody sees you as a star, okay? Says connect with your own inner power and realize your true potential. You do not have to hide your light as you have plenty to give. Set yourself a goal and do not lower yourself to sway from reaching the desired outcome. Like I said at the beginning, you're not lowering yourself to meet anybody. If they want, they can raise their vibrations to you. But you're the empress. You're sitting back, you're attracting, and a lot of people feel some kind of way, but you worked for this. You earned your stripes and you ain't moving. Ancestors said you don't have to. People are mad because you will not conform to their outdated belief systems. No, you are on a different timeline, and I don't know, you follow a different law, a different authority. And this 3D law, these 3D governments, they're pissed off about it. They've been watching you, I'm telling you, and they're mad that you are on a different timeline, and that um, the justice system is in your favor all the time because you work with source. Whether, they like you or not, it doesn't matter. It's always going to work out in your favor because you are connected to the divine. You work for God. God hired you, who's going to fire you? As Maji says, not a single soul. They have a problem with you in your position, they can take it up with source. At the end of the day, wow, look. Oh, they are. They're taking it up with source because their heart is bleeding because now they know that they underestimated you. And a narcissist's worst enemy is somebody who they underestimated. An empath. You feel everything, but you don't hold it anymore. It's not yours to carry. You have the art of detachment. And it's causing somebody to weep. Weep. Maybe because somebody made you cry. You had a bleeding heart. A lot of people hurt you. They did it on purpose. Now they have to pay the consequences for hurting somebody whose intentions were pure. I already said that. Bleeding heart. Bleeding hearts helps us transform romantic love into unconditional love. It also transforms deep sadness relating to a loss in relationship. Bleeding heart helps us to realize that we are loved. You know that you're loved. Even if people don't show you that, don't give you the applause, don't give you the support, it's fine. You know that you're supported by something that not many can see. And that's why people are in a regret. It's fuck around and find out season, guys. It's spin the block season, like seriously, and somebody really wanted you to go backwards and be a crash out. And somebody's crashing out, and it's not you because you have transformed romantic love into unconditional love. So even though you love somebody unconditionally, it doesn't mean you have unconditional disrespect pass. No, you're not giving nobody a motherfucking pass. You'll love them, you'll support them, you wanna, wish them the best and hope for their future and all that stuff. You want people to eat, just not at your table, which is allowing you to have a beautiful future for yourself. And people do. They feel some kind of way because they did. They gambled you. They gambled an empress who had a full fucking house. Well, they underestimated you is at the end of the day because you are the high priestess. So people thought that you were doing magic and manipulation. They need to check their closest people or people who said that about you because those are the ones who are doing this nasty shit to them. And now that people are waking up, they're realizing, yeah, a lot of people are insecure, guys. They got a lot of self-esteem issues. And somebody said that you had a self-esteem issue. If you were a pick me, then where's all these fucking people? Like, you'd rather be by yourself. And somebody said that you were addicted. You did the work. You are not addicted. People said because you weren't around, they can try to make some kind of emotional block, say anything really, but it was all projection. Somebody is absolutely obsessed with you and they tried to restrain you and you put those chains on those people. You took them off you and you put them on them. Return of the fucking karma. I'm telling you, karma don't got no fucking time limit. They got no expiration date, and somebody's been watching you, trying to keep tabs on social media. They're coming in with bended knees. Hopefully this isn't like marriage, but it looks like they're like defeated. They're absolutely fucking defeated. And it's somebody who was in competition with you. It could be another woman, another man. Take it as it resonates. Whole group of people. It's the Hierophant in reverse. It's somebody who clearly had no fucking authority, no power whatsoever, and they thought that they can have power, authority over you just because they have a badge, just because they have money, or just because they have a position of so-called power, meaning like you gave them that position, meaning a mother, a father, a cousin, auntie, that position, that name, take it from them. Take that position from them. Now they are whatever their name is. And when you categorize that person as just their name, and you take that label off as the mother, mom, or, whatever it is, that label is, cousin, boss, take that label off and leave them with just who they are, their name, it makes you look at them different, doesn't it? doesn't it? Yeah, exactly. You read between the lines. Look, wow, ancestors, thank you. Makes you help you look between the lines. Look for what's hidden. You see people for who they really are, and you actually seen that somebody was in competition with you, but God, Creator, Source protects all, and hence there is a major tower. Whatever is built on faulty foundation is crumbling, guys, and that's why a lot of people miss you. A lot of people are thinking about you because you forewarned somebody. Now somebody thinks they're gonna call. They want to hear from you. Oh, somebody wants you to chase them. You are not chasing nobody because you're blissful. You're happy. You're too blessed to be stressed, guys. Somebody is really upset in this separation because they weren't very wise in their choices and they weren't truthful. They lied. Inevitably pushing you into a separation. Friends, family, acquaintances, it is what it is. You are very wise. So let people miss you, guys. They can think about you all they want. They know they have some kind of uncertain future when it comes to you, and they're sad and bitter about it. But they should have thought about it. It's divine intervention, guys. It's time to reflect. You're not running out of time. It's only just begun. Somebody did not want you to be here. If this is family, they thought you'd be gone by now, if you know what I mean. The grass is not greener on the other side, guys. Somebody really thought they were getting away with something, but look, the grass is greener and it is possible, but you have to water your own garden. That's why somebody is bleeding because they tried to take your grass. They try to cut your grass. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, somebody's feeling really upset right now because mask off. Somebody tried to play mask, finesse you, finesse somebody. They were hiding their true feelings. Somebody was hiding their true feelings, pretending and gaslighting. Yeah, wedding ring. Yeah, somebody gaslighted you. They wore a mask. You may even had been engaged to somebody and you broke off the relationship, the union, because somebody thought the grass was greener. They didn't want to water you. Now their heart is fucking bleeding. They're drained with this colorless duke because you're trusting the timing. You know that your life is not over. It's only just begun. You're about to travel, see the world. A lot of people are coming in to apologize as well. Break up. Because you had to break up with somebody, guys, key in a ring, because they were just had too many options. Very unconventional, one night stand. They were stringing you to fuck along with third party interferences. This doesn't have to be a cheater. At the end of the day, they were cheating. They were choosing everybody else over you, so it's still cheating. It doesn't matter. They chose other people, and you're like, no, I'm good. Keep those many options. You're cool. Masculine, feminine, light and dark, and you have the angel and the devil on your shoulder. You can do good all by yourself. You can do bad all by yourself. It is what it is. And you're choosing to stay in this blissful energy and waiting for divine timing, guys. You believe in the right timing. You believe in the transformation. You believe in death, guys. There is a relationship that is completely over. It's dead. It's gone. Somebody wanted to cut you down, want to cut you out, want to keep you in some kind of separation. Now somebody's snapping the patterns. They see that you're a single mother. You are a single father. You have a lot of responsibilities. Somebody wanted to give you some kind of silent treatment so that you could feel insecure. They want to body shame you, humiliate you, publicly embarrass you. And at the end of the day, you believed in the right timing. You knew this person was going to end up getting drained out from all the shit that they did. And they were going to feel some kind of way. You could have even forewarned them. Be careful. Because one day you're going to wake up and you're going to regret what the fuck you just said. And sure enough, that's the day. They're regretting it. Because you used their intuition. Somebody tried to block you. And well, you just opened up that path. Nothing is blocked for you and somebody's feeling some kind of way because you have this inner knowing about love and this divine masculine. You know a divine masculine is coming in with strong affection. Somebody tried to cut you out, leave you when you needed them the most. They could have been family, a distorted family. They did not want to give you any security. They didn't want to give you quality of life. They weren't there when you needed it. But I bet you they're there every time you get up with their hand fucking out. First one's there. This is why this divine masculine is coming in. They know that abundance lies with you. Somebody's coming in to bring you abundance. You have a positive mindset, guys. And this is a soulmate. There's a soulmate, a partner, a life partner coming in. Somebody wants to get intimate with you, bonding, celebrating. But there's a lot of shapeshifters that you ended relationships with, partnerships with, family. You took labels off of people and you're just sitting, you just have their name. There's no second chances with these people. They know what they did. That's why they're missing you at the heart of the deck, because they know what the fuck they did. A lot of people want to bond with you, have this intimacy with you, because your ancestors. You're a whole different kind of creature. You are majestic. You are like hard to get to. Why? Why? Because you're not easily accessible. Your energy, your time is everything. So a lot of people want to get to you because you have this lighthearted energy. You can adapt to change. You find out things very quick so you can find solutions to situations. You bring in beautiful energies for people. Like I said, you are like that walking good luck charm. People think it's them who's lucky. It's you. People try to take that from you, put you in a very dark spot. Now, ancestors are like, just dance to the beat of your own drum, do what you need to do, and do not pay attention to others, because others are going through it right now. And you're not scared. You're not afraid. People are scared. You put a poker face on. You could have pretended like you are scared or something. What you did was you played the game until you can yell checkmate. Somebody risked everything coming up against you. Their lineage, family line is cursed because they lied about you. And you're not going to get all the answers. These people act like they're fucking wise for not showing their hand. They want to play chess, you play chess, guys. You rip the mask right off the liar. Somebody want to keep secrets? You're grounded. You're stable. You were able to see the truth for what it was. You put a poker face on, you acted like you didn't know what was going on. It was the only way for you to get out of it safely. And well, now they're realizing that you knew the whole time. Ancestors, what's the juice? What's the juice? What's the juice for this reading? Yeah, look, undercover brother or sister, somebody's been watching you. You know the whole time that somebody was playing your face. The haters are gonna hate, guys. It was all a lie. Somebody could even be on the DL. Somebody could have said you were on the DL. Like I said, you were just around a lot of bitch ass fucking people. And you got the download to protect yourself because somebody's a fucking tool. Now, you have all the tools in your toolbox. You went back home. Home is the kingdom. Home is internally. Home is not externally. Home is not a person or a place or a thing. It's you, your soul. And you got the wisdom. You're fucking so fucking talented, and somebody sees you as divine feminine. They're in their head about you because you moved forward. You're very loyal. You have a heart of gold, and you're a mother of all. You ain't just a baby mama. You're big mama. And that's why somebody wants to spin the block. And there's a lot of people who are very up in your face. Now, maybe not up in your face, but they're trying to get your fucking attention. Ah. Somebody knows that your gifts are real. Time and time again, everything that you said has came true. You already knew. And somebody knows you already know. But they want to play with you and your self-care. This is why you have love offer coming in, guys. I told you. Somebody gave space to, level you up. You have self-care, guys. Somebody wanted to go with a catfish. Somebody who said that they were divine feminine. They could have a lot of kids. That doesn't make them a divine feminine. Divine feminine takes care of theirs. Somebody was very stubborn, guys, and they know they can't grow shit in a situation with this greedy ass, stubborn ass catfish. You broke free, guys. Somebody sees you as peace. And they really wanted to keep you stuck because you broke free from this oppression. Maybe somebody wanted to be a third party. Perhaps this catfish is somebody from your family, your mom or somebody's mom. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, but somebody is so fucking attracted to you and they've been stalking you the whole fucking time. You're too blessed to be stressed, guys. You tapped into your creativity and your gifts and it allowed you to transform. You do have a love offer coming in because of that self-love. And you took your time. You took yourself out. You took time out for yourself to clear space. And you've seen your own insecurities. Somebody wanted to bring up your past or what you look like to make you feel bad. Oh my God, you are beautiful from the inside out. So you're not ashamed. And you healed your inner child wounds. This is what people need to address. And the fact that you call out their issues, the darkness within them, they want to abuse you because of their unhealed energy and because they can't face the truth. You staying away from these fucking people because you're single. You're self-sufficient. These people, they have a mob mentality. They have to be with others. They try to block your safety. They didn't want you to be free. Well, they're having a rude awakening. Like I said, you push these people right into fucking spiritual awakening, and now justice is prevailing. Balancing of the scales, guys. We all have to reap what we sow. And that's why blessings on blessings is coming in, because you reap all those beautiful blessings. I'm telling you, you start banking so many good blessings in the ethers. Where is it? You stack those chips up. And now you have this 10 of cups. That's justice, guys. Blessings on blessings. Because you went inwards. You found solace in the darkness. You were born in the dark. You chose the light. This is what's annihilating these people. Especially a copycat. Copycats being exposed because they can never be you. Never, not once. You're putting to death. Major transformation. Could be a Scorpio who's a copycat. Take it as it resonates. Magician. Somebody thought they had all the tools in their toolbox to play these mind games, but you are the master manifester, and somebody can never steal your essence, your blessings, and you just put them right into a death and a rebirth. Hermit. All because they were jealous. They wish they weren't jealous no more. They wish they didn't do this no more because their lineage is all fucked up. You knew your worth and you're shining. And these people did all of this group stalking manipulation because you were showing that they were liars, that they couldn't really do the work that they were saying they could, that, they're just there for the money, whatever it is, guys. Your dreams are coming true. These karmics wanted to assassinate your character, your dreams, not give you a quality of life. If it's a family, take it as it resonates. They feel fucked up right now. Could be a Libra because of the Tower. Balancing of the scales, guys. People are having to eat their fucking words, bite the bullet that was sent towards you. Yeah, it was all spell work. It was all spell work, and people are saying that you're a witch, that you're doing spells. No, that's why you're living a good life. Big fucking difference, because you're the Empress Earth Angel. That's why you're living a good life. Somebody wanted to do spell work on you because they were intimidated by you because they're fucking karmic. So now they have to go through a tower because you got the real gifts. It is what it is. These people are fucking slackers, and they called you a fucking slacker. Your work speaks for itself. Like I said, your work speaks for itself. People are calling you slackers because you don't gotta bust your fucking ass off anymore because ancestors said it's time for you to move forward. You've been in the mud for so long. You've helped so many people, and those people you helped try to kick you when you were down, when you needed them the most. Well, ancestors said, here's a leg up, a hand out. And your friends, your ex-lovers, your ex-family members, they're mad. They're mad. And you have a right to know that they try to set you up the whole fucking time. They broke your trust. And all that black magic that they grouped up to send towards you, it's all backfiring, guys. Pulling a ricochet. This Sagittarius could be the leader of the pack. Take it as it resonates, guys. They're all in reverse. They're all going to the fucking ditch, and they all try to take you out. They try to take out the Earth Angel, right? Who had a purpose, a mission. Because you were in the upright. You had the real anointment. You had the real blessings on your life. Somebody's mad because you will not follow their outdated belief systems because they're all full of sex, drugs, lust, lies. These are people who are Christian, oh, holier than thou, but they're fucking sucking dick in that fucking stall over there. You see what I mean? It is what it is. We're going to tell it like it is. Somebody wanted to play you. You played dumb. You played dumb until you can yell checkmate. Somebody is very insecure with you right now. Hold on. You did the impossible. You did what nobody else could do. 10 of swords. 9 of swords. You got out of the mental entrapment. Somebody really wanted you to be up all night. Mental anguish. Thinking the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Why me? It's like, you're like, why not me? You know exactly why it's you. So let's get the hip hop queens, okay? And get some advice from the hip hop queens. So we have Foxy Brown with attitude, okay? So be careful of that attitude, sure. But arrogancy, okay? It can get a little bit too much, Nobody wants to be around that all the time. So I understand that. That's one of my traits that I have to check a lot. Nobody wants to be around the attitude all the time, like thinking your shit don't stink. Guys, our shit stinks the same as next. So sometimes we have to like sit down, shut up, and face ourselves, look in the mirror as well, right? So because you choose to look in the mirror, look at your insecurities, ask yourself why you're choosing not to, why you're hating on that person, why you don't like them. You don't even know what the fuck's going on with them, but still you don't like them. No, you have to check yourself, and you do. Now these people are having to check themselves because you're very fucking responsible. Your kids love you. Your house is good. You may not have everything, but I promise you, what you have is yours. And somebody really tried to take you out, but they can't. Now their heart is fucking bleeding. And somebody's heart is bleeding too, but it's only because of what you went through. That stability. Somebody wanted to be a performer in your life. You decided to kick their fucking energy out, like of your vicinity, and you grew. You had the endurance to persevere, to know that these people were just playing games. They didn't really care, and if they cared, they didn't show it. Nikki D, it's order. You have this order. Okay, so ancestors, what's one more? So you got order. You are order. Ancestors, one more. From the hip hop queens, what's the advice? The hip hop queen deck. One more. The hip hop queen deck. You put somebody in check. Mary J. Blige, healing. And Yo-Yo, defense. And then bottom of the deck, inspiration. Lauryn Hill. You are fucking inspiration to a lot of people, guys. And you got those Grammys, you got the rings, you've been on the court. You earned the stripes, you have the scars to prove it. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, people know you. You are a legend. And it is what it is. Somebody didn't want you to be that, but you're a motherfucking legend. It is, yeah, that's what it is. You're a legend. So, Nikki D, it says order, teamwork, organization, chaos, disruption, and decluttering. You go into situations and you bring order to the fucking chaos. It is what it is. That's why people don't like you, because they like when shit is out of order. Makes them look good. Makes them feel better. And at the end of the day, they hate when you come in because it shows that they are not doing a good job. And that's why they want to try to take you out. But it is what it is. The Nikki D card states the opposite. Okay, wait. Okay, so, sure, because, okay, so before you reach for the mop, make sure you're not voluntarily distracting yourself from what you should be doing. Make sure procrastination is particularly a constant companion at your point. But there are many ways to achieve goals that don't involve sanitation. The Nikki D card states the opposite. While she represents order, it was through her voluntary shaking up the system, commonly called disorderly conduct, that she helped new levels of consciousness fall into place. Try coloring outside the lines for a bit instead of alphabetizing your bookshelf. Who knows what may come from a little messiness. Oh, shit's gotta get messy before it gets clean, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It has to get messy before it gets clean, and people don't like it. And they don't like being the bearer of bad news. That is what it is, but you're the healer. And healers, they study the darkness. So, Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige. Healing, reflection, therapy, breaking patterns, and recovery. You broke patterns, guys. You could be a therapist for a lot of people, but like I said, you bring people up and they try to tear you down because in the moment they don't want to hear what you got to say, because you tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. People are so used to hearing what they want to hear. So they get mad at the messenger instead of just evaluating the situation. It says, you can't heal what you don't reveal. The Mary's card is prompting you to take a closer look at the traumas you've endured to understand how you're behaving in the present. Identify the obstacles you've encountered in your life. Sometimes we react so aggressively to the slightest things and have no idea why. See, I told you people wanted you to crash out, but you're so fucking intelligent. You speak the truth. People don't want you to speak the truth. But if they wanted to be written in your life differently, then they should have acted right. And they have the same 24 hours in a day they could have made right, but they didn't. Instead, they keep choosing to be a fucktard. So you keep choosing to call it out. It is what it is, guys. Well, it's time to explore the reasons. The personal deep dive will help you to better understand yourself and in turn helping to better control your emotions. If you can't do it on your own, seek guidance from a professional or a spiritual guide or elder. You deserve a drama-free life, starting with yourself. Exactly. People are bringing drama to people's life because they are fucking a drama king or queen. It is what it is. And defense. You're defending yourself. You have every right to defend yourself too. And people are upset. They say you're argumentative. No, you're not. You're assertive. You know exactly what you want. You said what you said. You are the truth. Well, you're very trickery. Says defense. Opposition, self-defense, distance, and confrontation. Okay, so pulling the yo-yo card means your back is against the wall. If you're feeling like you're being pushed around, it's not in your head. The pressure's on. But guess who won't crack? Just like the yo-yo toy, if you feel you're sliding backwards, a quick snap and you'll be back up. That may mean calling out behavior problems in people around you or even yourself. It's fine to put some bass in your voice. Just make sure you're still kind. If you can keep your cool, you'll stay in total control. See? Somebody wanted you to fucking lash out so you weren't in control, but yo, it just shows how much you have grown over the years. Now let's get this Lauryn Hill card at the bottom of the deck, inspiration. Okay, you may not see this at the bottom of the deck, but a lot of people use you as inspiration. They see you as this muse. They know that you have those Grammys, the proof. You are legendary. A legacy is there for you. But people wanted to hide you because you were out like Lauryn Hill. You spoke against the oppression, against the injustice. You told people that church, that Christ, you know, the holy wasn't in a church. You go by the river, you'll meet him better there, you know, and people wanted you to be silent. They did not want you to speak the truth. They did not want you to teach that you can heal yourself, that you don't need to go to others to heal, that you can find it within yourself, but you got to face yourself first. You got to understand that maybe you're not haunted by demons. Maybe you're haunted by the fact that you won't take accountability for your actions. Lauryn Hill, inspiration. It's destiny, ambition, unrealistic expectations, and overachiever, praise. Okay? And it says, the Lauryn Hill card shows that you're seeking to be inspired or inspire others. The gut level yearning for self-betterment is a positive dragon to chase. Though, bear in mind that all the glitters isn't gold. With praise comes pressure, and you may ultimately be asked to deliver more than you bargained for. Brace yourself for what's to come as a result of the influence. Either the influence you receive or the influence you've had over others. Take the time to reflect on your definition of destiny and what you're experiencing along your path to achieve your goals. This reflection is about more than simply stopping to smell the roses. It is for self-preservation. I'm telling you, you are choosing yourself this time around. And people can feel any kind of way, but it's self-preservation. You want a legacy for your children. You know that it's all about connectiveness. And somebody wanted to bind you, to trap you, and you broke the fucking chains. And you connected with something way above. You are the fucking plug. Somebody wanted to cut you off and you're the plug, so inevitably, yeah, they're wilting, they're draining, they're aging like milk while you're aging like fine wine. Trina, because you got that tenacity. You're that bad bitch. You're the first one to do something and people are really inspired by you. You're old school. Cheers, guys. And everything you do is for your family, for your heart. When people wanted to control you, manipulate you, say that you were all full of sex and drugs and rock and roll, and they try to play mind games, and well, you hold out. You held out. You did what you needed to do to heal. We're always on a healing journey. That healing journey is never gonna end. But you did what you needed to do to make sure that you didn't get taken out. You're strong beyond measure, like beyond measure. And somebody's really insecure with themselves. They're addicted to you, to others, to people pleasing, expectations of others. And they tried to be a vulture in your energy. What it comes down to is people underestimated you. They said that you were a vulture. These people are culture vultures. They're prejudiced towards you and you're probably the same race as them, but it's just because they don't have the real wisdom. So they want to alienate you because when you go into the situations, you change the game. You have them, reflect. People are seeing them for who they really are, a lying sack of dog shit. And now they're on a roller coaster, a hamster wheel of fucking junk. Look at this. The turtle. Okay? So pocket spirit animal, guys. We got the turtle and heart of the deck is the fucking phoenix. So we're on Turtle Island. Okay? The North Americas is Turtle Island. Okay? And you're helping people to tap into spirit, to oneness, to understand that we're in this together. It's about the connectiveness, guys. Somebody wanted to block your connection with source. You're the fucking plug. All they end up doing was cutting their connection off. Now they're feeling left out with that Five of Pentacles, watching and spying on you on social media, trying to keep tabs on you, but they're bitter in this separation, whether this is friends, family, a job, a lover, whatever this is, they're bitter. Because every time they look up, they see you as this phoenix rising from the ashes again and again and again. Beautiful, more beautiful than ever. All authentic, all yourself, no filter, no makeup, just you. The turtle. Okay? Somebody thought you were slow, but what is it called there? Like the tortoise and the hare, the rabbit thought he was all fast and shit. He could take a nap. He can get distracted and shit. Well, patience wins the race, guys. So the turtle, ancient soul, got grounded, trusting, at home in self. Yes, see, everywhere you are on Turtle Island, you are safe. You are grounded. You are home. You have this ancient soul, and you're trusting. It says it is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them with the deeper truths of life. No matter where their travels lead them, turtle energy is beside all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shell for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. Starseeds, when in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt. Okay, and to bring into balance an adventure. So you're choosing to go on an adventure. Nobody can stop you. You're the phoenix rising from the ashes. You're building empire with all the stones that people wanted, threw at you. You have these people to thank, guys, because you are the phoenix rising from the ashes. You have tapped into this spirit energy. Okay? And there's nothing there. Phoenix. Okay? Freedom from suffering, the past karma, reincarnation. The phoenix represents transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as burning the impurities through practice and dedication. The essence of the phoenix is with us when we when we realize we have suffered too long and something must change, we take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and adversities. At that very moment, the spark of the phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggages. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and the dead weight fall into ashes, and the lightness of clarity emerges. As this stagnancy continues to smolder, the phoenix lifts our spirits up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eyes that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign of the fire of transformation is upon your wings. The phoenix is the first chakra. The ancient yogis believed that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra. Somebody could have tried to do what is it called, root work on you. They could have been a root worker, but then they're realizing that how are you supposed to do magic on a root worker? See, I told you they underestimated you. You're the same as them, but a whole different kind of caliber of energy. You're the real deal. You're different. This energy center is called the root. The as the accent of the phoenix begins here. And as the enlightenment of the karma is slowly burning, it rises from the ashes to the navel center again and again, making its journey from the first chakra, purifying energy, freeing us from the past. Didn't I say that? That alchemical marriage that you do every single month because you're choosing to keep your secretions in? Yeah, you're having that Kundalini awakening and somebody is sowing regret. Because again and again, you have purified your essence. You're free. You're freeing yourself from the past. And so is others. Because what's meant to be is going to be, guys. It's written in the stars. It's written in the cards. You are the star. I love you guys. I hope this helps. I hope this resonates. I hope this gave you some clarity. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell icon. And you will get notified when I post new content. Watch this reading from yesterday and like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I love you. And don't forget to comment, and hit the like. It tells the algorithm that I'm important. Love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.